Opening day defeat, disappointing. Was the game lost in the first half?
Yeah, the fundamentals weren't there first half. Spoke to the players about it at half time and full time, front foot, intensity, first balls, second balls, a lot that gets you a foothold in the game. Then we didn't really have any sort of control within the first half, and to be fair to them, they had energy about them and they caused us problems. The front two, when they got the ball into good areas early. But everything we've seen pre-season from us just wasn't there in the first half, which I think surprised everyone, because what I've seen is certainly not the team that was out there in the first half. So we'll take responsibility for that, we'll look at it. Second half, I think it was a lot more even game. We've been caught with a poor goal, but we had two great chances before that with Andy's header and Kingsley's chance. Keepers pulled off two good saves. But it was just the first half was really disappointing, because we're talking about how we look like a team, how we've had that intensity about us, and it just wasn't there in the first half.
Yeah, do you think you were bullied a bit? Greg Smith seemed to win every header from set pieces. It looked like games were going to score a lot of the time when he went forward, didn't it? And it just looked all at sixes and sevens a bit.
Yeah, he's going to bully a lot of defenders in this league. I mean, Andy's a strong boy, 6'4", marking him on set pieces, and he did enough to put him off in terms of not getting clean headers on that. So they worked their set pieces around him, and they worked them quite well. It was just more the areas of the play they got the ball into. I thought the two forwards caused us problems with it. With their formation, our spaces were out wide, and I think we used that better in the second half. A lot of our chances come through Brad and Kyle going forward. First half we just didn't recognise it, and we got outnumbered in the middle and lost that territory game, and that's why we couldn't really get a foothold in it. But any opportunity we did, we didn't keep the ball well enough, and I'll go back to the fundamentals. It just wasn't there in the first half, and it's got to be there in every game in this league. It's so tough, and it's what the annoying part is for us is we speak about that a lot, because if one team turns up and does the fundamentals and the other one doesn't, there's going to be a winner and a loser. If both teams do, then you've got an even game, and then it's a little bit of quality. But we didn't give ourselves a chance because that wasn't there.
I said that in commentary. That's probably what you're most disappointed about, certainly from set pieces as well. Gainsborough looked like scoring. I mean, there was one off the line, wasn't there, and the crosses into the box, and that's what you pride yourselves on, innit? Defending those types of crosses.
Yeah, I think offensively and defensively our set pieces weren't great today. But it's one game, isn't it? I've told the lads we'll lick our wounds, but it's going to be Saturday, Tuesday for a while now. We lost a game of football, first game of last season. Very similar, I thought, just a lack of intensity about us. So we've got to bounce back quick. We've got the opportunity to do that on Tuesday, and then they don't come much harder than South Shields and FC United, but that's the challenges we want to face. Yeah,
we'll get on to Tuesday shortly. I mean, there was an incident second half where the referee spoke to both you and Curtis Woodhouse, and we fear has something been said to Chinedu?
Yeah, Chinedu said there has, so I won't go into too much detail at the moment with that, because I need to find out more. But if that has happened, it's unacceptable, really.
Definitely. And then good to see at the end there was a togetherness. The fans still clapped you off song, and then you went over and had a picture and a little chat to him as well, didn't you?
Yeah, they deserve better today in terms of the first half. The fans were unbelievable the whole game, and I don't expect anything less, to be honest, from our fans. So brilliant to see another big turnout from the away following, and I'm not expecting many to be up in Newcastle on Tuesday, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was, because that's what they're like, you know. The followers everywhere, and even they're applauding us and clapping us probably better than we deserve today. But
I was going to say, does that shock you a little bit?
No, not with our fans. No, never. They've been supportive of everything we've done since we've been here, so I wouldn't expect anything less.
So on to Tuesday now, West Allotment Celtic, long trip, one of the lowest ranked teams left in the competition. It's going to be another battle, isn't it? Yeah,
it's another tough game. We don't know a lot about them because we can't actually get up to scout them with the current situation up there. So it's a draw that's, in terms of the league position, you've got to be happy with, but I know what North East teams are like, especially in their own patches. They don't give anything away. They're always workmanlike, and that's what we're going to face. So it's there for us. If we do the fundamentals and the basics right, we're going to give ourselves a platform where we should win a game of football. But like you said, we didn't do that first half, and that's the biggest disappointment to come out of today. But it's one game. We've got to move on quickly.
In terms of sort of Yanni, for example, we thought he might be on the bench today, but did he not make it in the end?
Trained on Thursday, but just didn't feel quite right. Little bit of a swelling in his ankle yesterday, so it's not worth us risking that. I think you see Theo's coming back, he's going to be a good player, but he's still got a little bit to go. And Sinead has been out for a couple of weeks with a broken nose, so we didn't have the options we'd like in terms of the fitness on the bench, but still good players. But again, it's back to, forget substitutes, it was back to that first half. After the first 5 minutes, I just thought we didn't do the fundamentals right, and I don't need to watch a video back. I will, but I don't need to watch it back. If we don't do the fundamentals, then we don't win the game.
Excellent. Chris, anything? No?
Well, I was just going to say, at least there were some positives in the second half. I know it's hard to see at the moment, but you can go away with some positives. There was a bit of space on that left-hand side, and Kingsley James was good moving forward in the second half. There are things you can take from this, aren't there?
Yeah, we had them pinned in their half for a good 15-20 minutes, had a couple of opportunities, and then against the run of play, they've scored. On another day, one of them goes in. Both of them, I think they are big opportunities, but we always looked a little bit vulnerable on the counter, which does happen with the pace that they've got at the other end. And I'd just like to see, and I will see at some point, just a bit more intensity about us, especially the second goal for me looks really sloppy. We don't stop any sort of cross. We're miles off in the box, and it had happened just before that, just that the danger signs where you've got to do everything you can to stop the cross, everything you can to put your body in the way of the ball. And back to the first half, just that bravery. I need brave players, and I thought we just went into our shells a little bit, especially after the goal, and didn't look like the team that we are in the first half. So I'll get us back to that, because we've seen all the signs there in pre-season, and that surprised me slightly. Just them fundamentals not being there today.
Cheers,
all right, thanks fellas. Thank you.